The Crew Motorfest just dropped a Season 4 preview trailer and some details about what to expect at the end of Year 1. Let's go! Alright, let's get into the news. First of all, Season 4 will be launching on July 3rd, and it will feature a brand new playlist called Donk vs. Lowrider. From the trailer and from the article that they posted on the Crew Motorfest website, customization will be a huge part of this update, and to be honest, I don't know how I feel about that. On one hand, I really like customization. It's one of the reasons why I really enjoy Need for Speed. And the Crew Motorfest customization has been lacking quite a bit, so the fact that they're adding to that part of the game is a good thing. The reason why I'm a little bit torn on hearing this news is that the game desperately needs replayability features mainly, and an adjustment to the current PvP offering. So while I'm excited to see new customization in the game, it doesn't really move the needle for me too much in terms of keeping players active unless they add something significant in terms of gameplay mechanics that require heavy customization. And to be honest, it seems like that's kind of what they're hinting at. In the article, they say, Season 4 will be your next stop at Motorfest, and trust us, your customization skills will have to reach new heights as we kick off a brand new playlist. Maybe your motivation is aesthetics, perhaps it's all about comfort and style, it can even be as simple as restoring a classic, or just being the flashiest and having the most noticeable ride at the festival. The passion is the same, only the methods vary: resto mod, designer customizations, classic American, and JDM tweaks and adaptations. Customization as the single best way of expressing yourself within the very open court of car culture is something to be celebrated but also to be nourished. Now there's two things I want to point out here. Number one, your car customization skills will have to reach new heights. This to me says that we are going to be judged by how well we customize vehicles. It could be nothing or it could be something. Nothing would be us having to follow along the story of the playlist, customizing a car by doing races, activities, etc. That would be boring, to be honest. Something would be if they actually made us work for specific customization parts, either by finding them hidden across the map or unlocking them with various challenges like finishing in the top 10 in a grand race or doing specific speed traps or skills on Hoonigan Island, etc. Either way though, I am interested to see what they mean by this. The second thing I want to point out in this paragraph, it can be as simple as restoring a classic. What does that mean exactly? Are they sort of hinting at a restoration mechanic, maybe garage or barn find type activity, or maybe like something they did in the Crew 2 with the American Legends stories where you have to track down an old ride? I don't know, but any of those things would be interesting to play, so I'm in for all of it. But honestly, the most interesting thing they said actually followed that paragraph. This season, we not only recognize car customization culture, but we provide all the tools to live it and participate in it, and maybe even educate yourself, setting you off on your own customization journey. Wait a second, provide all the tools? What is that, dude? Are we getting new customization tools? The first thing that comes to mind is a race creator, but like in a customization way, like creating our own car meetup with a theme, a car type, etc. with an invite system that goes out to the entire server and allows all of us to meet up in one location to show off our customization. How f***ing awesome would that be? Okay, I might be dreaming a little bit with this, but I would like that so much. I could organize car meets with you guys and we could cruise around. It would be a very nice update to the social features of the game, which right now are lacking as well. If I had my choice, the entire season would be dedicated to new PvP and social features. Playlists and new cars is just not something I'm looking for. Anyways, the article and the trailer do give some info on a new playlist as well. As I said earlier, it's called Donk vs. Lowrider, and it sounds like we'll be choosing a side at the beginning of that playlist and following that storyline throughout, which means we'll be able to play through this playlist twice and get different experiences. It's a neat trick to be able to add more content with the addition of only a single playlist, so I kind of hope they did do it that way, but we'll see when we get closer. In addition to that though, there are 17 more vehicles being added to Motorfest this month, which includes 2 brand new vehicles to the franchise, the Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale and the Alfa Romeo Giulia GTA M. most of those 17 new vehicles were actually in the Crew 2 already, so they're only new to Motorfest, not necessarily new to the entire franchise. You probably have already seen those vehicles in the Crew 2 as they're coming from Alfa Romeo, Abarth, and Lancia. And the clips you're looking at in the background gameplay are all of the cars from those 3 brands that are actually in the Crew 2. Now, we will get a chance to play with that brand new Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale early, starting on June 10th. To get it, you will need to watch Ubisoft Forward on Twitch through a channel such as mine who has Twitch drops enabled. Yes, I'm gonna stream on Twitch for that one event. Usually they take place on YouTube. For this one, on Twitch, so we can get the drops going for everybody. Your Twitch account will need to be linked to your Ubisoft account as well to receive those drops. I can explain that during the live stream for anyone who is confused. That's taking place on June 10th at 2 p.m. Central. Now, if you cannot watch that live stream for whatever reason and you can't get your Twitch drops, whether it's, timing or internet issues, you can get this car on June 13th in the Motorfest store. So don't worry too much, you just have to wait a couple of days. Now, in addition to this car, you definitely want to try to tune into that Ubisoft Forward, if not just watch it afterwards, because in this article they mentioned that they have more big announcements for year 2. But first, that just confirms another year of live service for the Crew Motorfest. So for any of you out there thinking we weren't going to see another year of content and that Motorfest was temporary until the Crew 3, you were wrong. IVT is going forward with a second year, which is honestly great to hear. I think Motorfest has an excellent foundation to build upon. As long as they keep updating it, it will just get better and better. All right, that's it for now, but I'm going to put together a list of cars that are going to be new for Motorfest as of this next update. So keep an eye on the Crew Discord channel in my server. You can get a link to that in the description of this video. All right, thank you guys so much. There will be more news to come, so stay tuned to the channel. I will catch you on the next one. Trigger out.